Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
And your other host, Quincy.
Yeah.
What do you got over there?
It's fucking hot is what it was over here. So I'm drinking down a almost half-frozen Arizona raspberry iced tea.
Raspberry.
Raspberry. And you're drinking an old classic, if I recall.
Well, we've done this brand before. I don't remember if we've done this flavor.
It could be one that my mother gets, because this one does remind me of my mother getting this one. So, I don't know. Hard to know.
I'm still stuck on ads on the Twitch stream, so I will be able to see us soon.
Anywho.
They hit me with 2. Yeah, so Dark Magic, Dark Roast. I gotta say, for a Dark Roast, this is rather fucking weak.
Is it now?
It's really not that strong, and I don't know, man. Like, it's supposed to be a Dark Roast, and I just...
It doesn't taste right. It hits a little bit different, and it doesn't...
It's weak. It's weak.
Really? For a dark roast being called weak?
Like, I got no sugar in it. I just have creamer.
Oh. And it's still considered weak. Interesting. I tried an international coffee house carton of like this, I think it's like an Italian cream style coffee that's already made. Okay. There we go. And it was okay. Would it keep me around? No. I don't think I would ever go out of my way for coffee. It's just, it's too much sugar. Like, I'm now looking at my sugar intake.
I want to try the Spider-Man coffee from Bones.
Yeah, the one, yeah. I wouldn't, okay, I'll try a little tiny tidbit of that. That does sound like a good one, though. It's quite dope. I mean, it sounds good on paper. I just don't understand the crossover here.
I think it's just a coffee company that wanted to be able to make a good sale.
Oh, no, I meant the Pepsi Pineapple.
Oh, my screen is still showing Dark Magic's Dark Roast.
Oh. Yeah, okay, I think there's a mild delay, but I will...
No, I can see your mouse moving, right? Oh, there it is now.
Yeah.
That's a serious delay if that's the delay. Let me refresh.
I will work on that after we're done. Because I know how to cut down latency, because all we're doing is just showing stills and talking over them.
Well, the problem is, it's really going to fuck me up about talking about stuff.
I'll lead in with a little bit more context next time. I got you.
So, the Pineapple Pepsi, this came out back in 2020 for the summer. Because everything else about 2020 was weird, why not continue?
Yeah, was it an exclusive then as it is now?
It was a temporary. It wasn't exclusive. This time around, it's an exclusive, and I think temporary as well. You can only get it at Little Caesars. And I guess the reference is, people always say pineapple doesn't go on pizza, and people probably say pineapple doesn't go in Pepsi.
Well, too bad, because we want ham.
You give me a ham-flavored Pepsi, I'm going to mix the two, and see what kind of colors I hear.
You ain't hearing them. You're going to go deaf.
Should I just get a can of Spam and, blend it? Drink that with this?
You know what? We are adventurers of our own kind. Why not? Let's give that a shot. Let's try it. Let's actually go out of our way. Go get a blender that we don't really care about, a can of Spam, a can of this pineapple Pepsi, a little bit of tomato sauce, a little bit of cheese. Bread would not work too well, but fuck it. Throw in a garlic breadstick. Blend all that sumbitch up. Boom, you got yourself a fucking pizza schmoothie.
It sounds vomit-inducing.
Well, I watched Campbell's soup be made into macarons.
No.
Yeah.
What flavor soup?
Uh, all of them. Well, most of them. There was the OG tomato, of course. There was clam chowder. There was oh god, what was the other one? Oh, the nacho cheese. Yeah. It's on the Try Guys channel if you guys know who the Try Guys are. Uh, one guy eats the entire menu of some of the restaurants, at least for the most part. Um, God. Q is 1210. I'm a fucking 410? White noise still in my background? What is going on with this? Here, hold on. I have an idea. I'm gonna mute this down and boost myself. I'm gonna boost myself through this, because then there shouldn't be any white noise at all. Thank you for telling me.
You know what's really interesting is that I'm using a shittier setup here.
Yeah, and I'm using the board, and the board ain't fixing things anymore. Like, not enough power goes to the phantom power, is what I've realized, and I don't know how to fix it. But I
Hmm.
should be. White noise still apparent, but it's far too quiet. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna buff up my gain to max. Filters, gain, fucking no, max, and then I'll add another gain filter on top of that. Gain 2, bring it up to like 10. Is that good? Or is the oh no, the white noise is still there. Ew. Oh, turn Q down. The
You're super
fridge.
quiet now.
Oh god, am I? Okay. Hang on, I'm fixing everything. Oh god, this is. See, everything was fine when it first started. Everything was great. Everything was good. Everything was grand. And I could turn Q down in Discord, or not in Discord, in OBS. So that's not a big problem. I'll just do 15 under. For me, I don't have that potential. Q sounds great. I know. I can hear him through my fucking amazing headphones. But
That's just
there's
because I got some sultry ass tones.
sure. I just like nope. That's all. That is all white noise right there. Hang on. Like there's no gain. There is zero gain. Ah. Filters. Let's turn one of you down to like 3. There. Now it should sound a little better.
You're still pretty quiet.
Oh, am I? Okay. Hang on. Then I'll turn down my automatic capture. Okay. Hang on. Like I can see where the white noise peaks, but I don't know how to fix that. Like I can't. There's no noise gate here. Compensator, noise gate, noise suppression. Sure, we'll do fucking noise suppression. Oh. Oh, that's ooh. Okay. Okay. Wait. Oh, bet. Am I good? Am I limited now? Am I solid voice? And if so, I'm just gonna boost Q up a little bit because. Yeah, go ahead and say something, Q.
Say something, Q.
Okay, you're still a little loud. I can see you peak. You didn't peak. I'll just bring it back down to like 12. There. Back on Q, baby. Holy
Don't get
shit.
on me. Stay off me.
No. You know, there was a joke I used to make when I used my online Exodus as Cliff. I used to have like Tale of White Noise at the end of my words. That's fine. That's fine. Where people would be like, I'm going to go jump off a cliff. And I'd be like, please don't jump off me. Please don't jump off me. That makes me sad. All right, Skadoosh. This Tuesday, yesterday, has started up the Solstice 2023 for Destiny, and they made it a lot more fun, a lot more applicable. You can get some high-end fucking armor this place. Ooh, Grandma Guardian gives up a lot, and kind of gives me mariachi vibes on the Titan. Meanwhile, over on the Warlock, you get like pirate captain or a admiral with the little swoosh. I don't know what the hunter kind of gives me the vibes of, considering it's like 3 different subcultures. But kid's first Halloween costume, yeah, kind of, kind of. But there's a new Strand rocket launcher, and with that Strand rocket launcher, I'm gonna gauge that it is fine. It does not work with me because I don't use Strand, but Sox has been using it, and I'll get her accurate depiction maybe next week, because I think she just started using it today. New buffs, new Firebound buff that you get when you're using your super energy recovery in their game mode. They make it way easier now. It's way easier now. Yeah. Oh, she doesn't have one with Hatchling yet. But if you're looking for some good armor, go hop into some Solstice. Help out Grandma Guardian. Skadoop. Oh, also, Solid Man and Saint 14 having dialogue and actual good time while you're doing this event.
I don't know who you're referencing with the first one.
Oh, Saladin.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Lord Salad Man. Speaking of Salad Man, I did Iron Banner on the weekend. Boy. Skadoosh. I also played a bunch of games on my weekend. Tectonic was one of the first ones. I like it. I'm glad that it's on Game Preview, but damn is it easy to get out of the world. You can literally break the game in 35 seconds, 40 seconds. And, it's fine. I'm kind of excited to see where this goes. Getting automated ain't that hard. It's just a lot of time. I'm having a bit of disconnect whenever anyone's like, oh yeah, you can automate these systems, and they're not giving me the tools to succeed off the bat. That's my fault. I know you're supposed to get to that point, but I want to have fun now, damn it. Factorio doesn't do that. Factorio throws you right in. Skadoosh. Played a little bit of Exoprimal with Dice. And that was
Sean wants me to get that.
It's free to play. We got it on Game Pass.
Yeah.
So
my console's a little full with fucking Diablo.
Yeah, Diablo. Oh yeah, I saw you playing it. How are you liking it?
I mean, it's Diablo.
Yeah, it's Diablo.
You know, like the story's been pretty interesting, but past that, it's Diablo. Like it's the same game it's always been. You know. Like that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just, I don't know, it's Diablo.
It is Diablo.
So I don't know. Like I'm gonna keep playing it mostly for the story.
Okay, you're gonna run into a lot of that. After probably Act 3, it kind of, I don't want to say ushers you through it, but there's a lot to take in a short period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But back over to Exoprimal. Good game. Very fun game. It is a 5v5 that also includes dinosaurs. If you lose, a very gruesome game over screen kind of pops up where raptors climb all over you and literally bite your head off, and you explode.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's very old school arcadey.
Yeah, a little what is that one game? Smash TV. A little Smash TV-ish. Where you're just
play Smash TV.
Oh, it's a good game. Sky dope. I also played near the beginning of the weekend a little Cloudpunk. We talked about this on the last Humble Bundle. Still going for another 6 days, if I'm not mistaken. I like it. Don't go in expecting an action adventure style. Just expect an adventure in a very always rainy cyberpunk world. Driving controls feel great. Story feels a little rough because you're not entirely sure on what the fuck's going on in the beginning. But drive around, have a good time. There's a few little bits and bobs you can miss if you're not paying attention. A lot of people to talk to, a lot of people to trade with. It's an okay game. Sky Dope. Speaking of the good old Humble Bundles, classic swords and sorcery tabletop RPGs. There's 55 items. I'm not going to go through all of them, but down at the very bottom for $1, there is one that I'm excited in. Gangbusters, because I missed it from the first time it was offered on Humble Bundle. So for $1, I can get that one at least. But there's a lot of very old style supplements that have either been revised or reimagined, I guess you can say. So if you're a fan of tabletop RPGs and just want to kind of futz around in a lot of different types, this one was probably for you. $65 gets you a physical book of the Monstrosities book, and then going all the way back down to 25 kind of nulls away the physical product but gets you the rest. And this one helps out the Navy Marine Corps Relief Society for both active duty and those who have retired. Yes. So, help them out. Skadoosh.
It's kind of wild that I don't. Never mind. I'm not gonna get political. Leave it alone.
Okey-doke. Whimsy and Wonder, a cozy games collection. I have only played one of these games, and that was A Short Hike. I liked it. It is indeed a short hike. It's maybe an hour and a half if you stretch it. I've heard Assemble with Care is fine, and I've heard Lemon Cake is a nice little bakery. But to sit back and just enjoy these nice little comfort games, I now realize their place in the world. Some of them may not be for me, I get it, but I will definitely probably climb into one of these if I happen to run across them in my library. How do you feel with relaxation games? Because I've never really seen you play any of them.
I lost you for a second there. The stream fucking froze. I don't know what the hell happened on my end.
Gotcha. Double checking.
No, I think it was on my end. I think my internet hiccuped.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I lost you. The stream froze. I got a buffering sign on it.
Okay.
I think there was a hiccup in my internet. Yeah, my bars just dropped like 2 on my internet strength too.
Okay. Hang on. Okay. I'm good. I only lost 30 frames. So I did hiccup also. So it might be something that hit everything.
Interesting.
But how do you feel about cozy games? Casual style
They're not
games.
necessarily for me. I understand their place in the world, and I think they're important. For me though, they mostly get used as achievement fodder.
Fair enough. Fair enough. This one helps out the Legal Defense Fund, which helps get things amidst the racial justice, or injustice, I guess you could say, that helps kind of fix up those that are illegitimate and hoping to actually bring justice to those who are seeking it. As well as the ACLU, which is, once again, a little bit more broad spectrum for it, which is equality for LGBT individuals that are being just continuously... Let's see here. Of our digital age of widespread government surveillance, ending mass incarceration, or preserving the right to vote or the right to have an abortion, the ACLU takes up the toughest civil liberties, cases, and issues to defend all people from government abuse and overreach. So, in short... go against governments that are being a little unfair. And
Corrupt, would that be the right word?
that is the right word. And this one's only $13. Gets you all 9 pieces, 8 games, and a nice little coupon for Haven Park. Which, honestly, this one looks a little bit better to me than all the other ones. But it's a cozy game. Skadoosh. Quincy, you had mentioned a while back that you wanted to build an arcade. Well, this is kind of a good way to get you boosted into having an arcade with the at-home arcade game bundle. A bunch of racing games, a few beat-em-ups, a shooting game, and of course Mortal Kombat. Always have to have a Mortal Kombat in your arcade. I'm kind of here for all of these games. I think the only one that I'm not really here for is Terror of Hemosaurus, just because it's a Rampage knockoff.
Gotcha.
But this one here has a very big charity that I fully support, 110% and then some, called the Raiden Science Foundation. A young man named Raiden has a very harsh terminal disease, I believe called, I'm going to double check, yes, thank you, UBA5, which is proteins are not used properly in the body, and so it improperly places them into positions that harm instead of do better, like shutting down the liver, or moving them over to the lungs and beginning to fill the lungs with fluid. That is just two of the small comparative to the big. And the father of Raiden had started up this science foundation. Warning, this is going to be bright freaking yellow. That's the only option I can really say, and boom. They basically do everything from start to finish. They are doing the basic research, anything that involves drug repurposing or allowing them to test those out, as well as gene replacement therapy, which can help fix these issues. We have made great strides in fixing anything that is gene broken within us. We have made strides to, I don't want to say end, but help prevent some of the things for, like, Down syndrome. There is a drug right now in purposing that helps kind of pull away the harsh mentality that comes with Down syndrome, or I believe one just got thrown through the FDA for Alzheimer's. Like, Alzheimer's being a thing of the past is something that I'm all here for. Anything that can destroy a life just because they're living, they're existing, and we are finding a way to supersede that. Fucking let's go. Let's fucking do it. So go help out this one with the at-home bundle. Let me know how the House of the Dead remake is if you happen to play it. I love House of the Dead, but seeing a 72 on Steam, but...
Me and my brother were at a casino the other night. We'd gone to dinner. We weren't there for other reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And we're walking through, and they had a House of the Dead slot machine.
You're going to have to tell me where the hell you went. Because
we were at Virgin.
Virgin?
It used to be Hard Rock.
Oh, that's right! Okay. Oh! I'll ask what you were doing down there later on. Because that does sound interesting.
It was fucking expensive is what it was.
You're telling me. But at least pick this game up for River City Girls. I truly love this game. If you like River City Ransom, get at least the $15 to give River City Girls, and the coupon for River City Girls too if you happen to like it. Coupon. Skadoop. Game design. Quincy, you were into game design for a brief moment, as well as...
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah.
I wasn't very good at it.
Well, there's a whole bunch of very interesting books here, as well as the complete Kobold Guide to Game Design. Now, when I say the Kobold, that implies Kobold Press, which means Ed Greenwood, Monty Cook, a lot of those who are in the tabletop role-playing game give their honest-to-God opinions on how to make a good game, or how to build their own form of game design. They do it in multiple books, such as Board Game Design, and I believe further down there's one more. Here we go. The DLC. So there's the original book, and then there's just more supplements. Cool. The Bones, Us and Our Dice, where, they talk about dice-style games and how we've evolved from just throwing dice against a wall to having craps being that. Lords of Vegas, how it's made and how it's played. Of course, like, understanding how the mentality of gambling teaches you card games and game design and puzzles and edible games, which I guess also involves cooking. It says, the edible games cookbook. So I guess it involves you to make puzzle cooking. But this one helps out, a good one as well. Active Minds, we talked about this one before. Quincy and I can't really apply for it, but we are hoping that you can, and seek help if you need help. This one here, Send Silence Packing, Suicide Prevention Exhibit, Active Minds speakers, as well as their at-work corporate programs. They are opening things for those who have, lack of better words, fragile mentality, gain the mental strength they need to exist. And also, I believe they are also one of the ones that hope to abolish suicide. Yay. Another thing that you were also interested in, Unreal. Now, if we had some baseline computers at our disposal, do you think you would use Unreal? Or do you think you would stick with the original plan of Unity that you said you were going to use?
Unity was a way to start because they taught you how to do it. It was free to use, yada yada. Unreal has a lot of free ones also, so I would probably eventually do Unreal after learning more through Unity. So.
Well, how about $25 gets you $829 worth of assets for Unreal 5? That's a pretty good deal, don't you think?
That is a pretty good deal.
And it helps out the original WWF, the World Wildlife Fund. And of course, just help out animals. I believe, they are working very hard at unextincting the panda. They are almost done. They said
extinct wouldn't be the right word.
Well, low population.
They're endangered.
Oh, yes, endangered. Thank you. You are correct. I did use the wrong word. But yeah, they will. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of assets to help you build a world. Apparently, it's just a lot of clicking and placing. Yeah. I embarrassed myself.
All good.
Medieval Town Mega Pack, Viking Village, a Pirate Island, War Camp, House on a Hill, Olympus. This one looks fucking stellar. Oh, it actually has little trailers. So let me mute this real quick. Unreal has such a very good lighting engine, just naturally. You put something up, it makes so many different types of shadow, like the ambient occlusion and just the texture shading. If it has like stained glass, it works well with it. This looks good. Yeah, $25. Go and get it. Help out animals and unextinct the panda.
That would involve like cloning.
That would involve.
It's like some Jurassic Park shit.
That would. And speak of the devil and the devil shot the pier. Another thing you were. Did you get a book on Python, or was that just me?
I didn't get a book on Python. No.
Oh, okay. Well, good news. Over here on the Humble Bundle, the complete Python Mega Bundle. For $25, you literally get the run-in. You get the Beginner's Guide to Coding, as well as the Midjourney and Python Image Generation class, which allows you to build your own algorithm to build imagery as you want to see it. It's not that hard, apparently. Midjourney, the Discord bot that takes just prompts and turns them into images, only took, I think, 3 weeks, they said, from start to finish of algorithm building and making sure that the images were both safe to use as well as replicatable by stock standards. And I said, that's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, oh, that's actually my artwork that's been overdone. Nobody wants to hear that. But when you have stock imagery and everything begins to kind of compile into its own self and it's learning how to, lack of better words, draw these things, then that's one thing. As well as, chatbots, having a conversation with a robot that is always learning and has access to the internet and talks to those individuals. If you have it attached to the internet to talk to others, you begin to learn things. Image style transferring.
You're breaking up real bad. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's my connection. My connection's fucking up again.
Yeehaw! We love the internet. And it should be... maybe? I'm just gonna keep running.
I might lose internet.
Oh, no! If Quincy can't hear me, and I can hear him, then yes, it is, strangely, a denial. Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Helping out children all across, I would say North America, because it also does Canada. Gain both critical treatments as well as healthcare services, pediatric medical equipment, and charity that just also gives up video games, because everyone deserves to play video games even if they're in a hospital, a dreary hospital that you know why you're there, you're ill, but throw some video games at it, and everyone feels happy about it because video games bring people together. I've ran into so many LFGs that I actually slowly am creating bonds with.
Yeah, I can't hear you, bud.
Dag.
I can't participate.
Okay. Hmm. Shit. Today's a good day. Today's a great day. Today is a fantastic day. Hang on. I'm gonna. We're just gonna try moving out and moving back in. Okay. Maybe? Nope. He is. He is. Oh, man. Doing this remotely is. Yeah, I know, I'm fine. Yeah, okay, he disconnected. Did he disconnect? Yeah, he disconnected. Oh, oh! We come after 2 seconds! 2 seconds!
Okay, I think I'm back.
Hey, cool. But yeah, all of these $25 gets you $800 worth of stuff, as well as the beginning guide to Python. Go and learn you some Python. Learning Python is also good if you want to make cell phone game apps. If you have an app in mind and you want to begin to make things a little bit more accessible in some small way, it'd be good to learn Python. Sure, it's no C++, or C Sharp, but it'll do.
Hey, Stinky!
No, skadoosh. Game Pass Core. When I heard about this, I said, this makes sense, and you agreed with me. They had Xbox Live for, you said 20 years?
Yep.
Yeah. 20 years they've had this, and then they said, we're just going to kind of go around that. We're going to give players what they want with their price.
Give me what I want.
Give me what I want. That's on there, too. So with Core, you get some pretty decent fucking games. State of Decay 2, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, Gears 5, Forza Horizon 4. Strange that they're not giving 5 on that one, but that's fine. Fallout 76 and Fallout 4, Fable Anniversary, Doom Eternal, Dishonored 2, great game. Among Us, if you want to play that. But that's for $9.99. If you bump it up an extra dollar, you get everything else that's a part with Game Pass. So I would say instead of doing the core, just pay that one extra dollar. Get all those games that come with Game Pass.
And this is all coming with what Live used to be, right? I can't see the stream.
You are correct. Yeah. Online console multiplayer. Yeah. It is the baseline of Live now. For current Xbox Gold members, will automatically become Game Pass Core members with no change in pricing, and have immediate access to the new library of 25 high-quality games. Games with Gold will come to an end on September 1st. Players can continue to access any Xbox One games they have previously redeemed through Games with Gold if they remain a Games Pass Gold, Game Pass Core, or Game Pass Ultimate member. Regardless of subscription status, any 360 titles redeemed via Games with Gold will be kept in their library. So,
very nice.
They're being fair about it. They're being very fair about it. I'll have to read that later. But, skadoosh. Speaking of Game Pass, we got ourselves a pretty decent list for this coming month. Celeste is coming back. After, I think it dropped in December. But now that it's coming back, go and play Celeste. Great game. Play the B-sides. The music on the B-sides is just as good as the base game. Go and play Celeste. If you like platforming games, if you liked Super Meat Boy, I know you're going to love Celeste. Figment 2, I played a little bit of Figment 1. Not my cup, but I can see people liking it. A game I'm heavily interested in, The Wandering Village. I am very excited to see more of it. I'll talk about that one in a sec. Toem.
I don't really know anything about any of these.
Yeah, you know a little bit about Serious Sam. If you play one Serious Sam game, you know them all.
Yeah.
But I'll explain. The Wandering Village I have up, and I'll talk about it in one sec. Toem I've played on. I think I even streamed this one a long time ago. It's a very interesting little photographer going through the woods adventure. Don't go in expecting a plot. Don't go in expecting purpose. It's kind of a relaxation game, if you want to call it that.
Pokemon Snap.
Kind of. Yeah. With a little bit more posing, I suppose you can call it. Serious Sam, Siberian Mayhem. As I said, if you played one Serious Sam, you played them all, except for the top-down one. I don't remember what that one's called. Maquette, which is another one I have brought up, and I will talk about that in 1 second. And Venba, which I did not look up, but it does give me very wholesome vibes. Very storytelling vibes, too. Boop. So, with the Wandering City, you basically are on this giant creature, four-legged creature, dinosaur-looking, and you just have this flat land at the very top, and you are building a village. And it is very SimCity-ish. You can build specific things, farms, crops, defenses, because there are dangers. But this game does kind of have a very interesting charm to it. Having them be in a place where there is just danger in a 360-degree angle, that does kind of get me, because this creature, it's living. If it senses danger or it's in pain, you are stopped. It is Oregon Trail meets Stardew, I'll call it. But this is a very interesting combination. And I heard a little bit of the music on the trailer, and I'm like, okay, you're kind of winning me over, I guess. Skadoop. Released on Monday was Toem, Tectonica, and another one that was on. I think this was Games with Gold, actually. The Cave. But yeah, Tectonica and Toem, good games. Tectonica, I'm hoping that we see a little bit more of an update down the line. And The Cave, I don't remember too much, but I remember playing it. That's it. Skydope. And then today, Maquette decides to drop in. Now, when I was looking up this game, it caught me off guard because I pulled it up on Steam. And when I pull it up on Steam, I'm like, okay. Oh, it's by Annapurna. Oh, it's made by the developer of Grease, one of my top 10 games of all time. And The Witness, which is kind of in the top 20-ish somewhere. So I think I might hop into this one. I do enjoy physics-based puzzle building, I guess you can call it. The world looks beautiful. The world looks great to just kind of wander around in. Gives me a little bit of Subliminal. The Superliminal, I'm sorry. The game where you can make a dice the size of a car and shrink down a door to your size. So I'm very interested. Kind of a little askewed that nice. 69% of the 494
Nice.
user reviews for this game are positive. 70% across the board. I'll make my own judgment. Everyone usually goes into these games expecting story, and that's sometimes not the case. So I'll hop in. We'll see what it is about. Quincy threw this at me, and it looks fun. And he said, this is going to be a good idea for streaming. And I said, it would be. It really would be. The Walking Dead Betrayal, a Project Winter game. I played Project Winter when it was on beta. And it was fine. Not a lot of communication was had between the people. If this has the proximity chat that I think it does, I can see this being fun. I can see this being great fun. Having both the people you're working with and the undead. I like it.
I think it's got potential.
It does have potential. It has a Discord, discord.gg/TWD Betrayal. Scott dope. I want it. I hate to say it, but I want it. Payday 3 coming September
You
20th.
know, I know it said beta at the beginning of this trailer, but
Yeah.
this did not look nearly as upgraded as I feel it should.
Oh, the Payday 3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with it being in the new Unreal.
Yeah. Yeah. Starbreeze Entertainment now owns Payday, so I'm hoping they'll do a little bit of touch and go to it. Um, it looks fun. I look like it would actually have fun. It looks like stealth is back on the menu because I hated doing stealth on Overkill. I hated it because I would have to do it alone, and if I had to do it alone, I would have very minimal prep, and I had to do everything taking hours. This one looks like I can get done with one of these in like 40 minutes of hard work if I want everything. You know, it doesn't look difficult. It looks fun. It looks like an actual crime spree. Meh. But Payday 3, we're going to be getting it on Game Pass, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right in that?
I think so.
I think so too. September 21st. Yeah. Nope. I'm gonna be Nope. They released at the worst possible time because I'm gonna be knee deep in Starfield. Damn shame.
Yeah.
Damn shame.
Oh, did you hear the super fan from Oblivion's going to be in Starfield?
Really?
The companion?
Oh, that's right. I did see the trailer with it. I did see it, and I was like, oh, the adoring fan. Oh, how I enjoyed locking you in a jail cell and leaving you there. Only to have you teleport to me a while later. I don't know how he got out. But yeah, the adoring fan, they're adding a lot of cute little Easter eggs in Starfield. I'm excited to see what weapons they do. Because they usually do weapons too. Skadoosh. I don't know how to take the Call of Duty and the Boys combination.
Now, if we play this trailer, we have to warn that it's not safe for work.
It is definitely not safe for work. I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just gonna do the I beams. Where's the I beams?
So it's
Yeah,
Homelander powers and the characters as well. So it's Homelander. Was it Black Noir? Was that the other character?
Noir.
And I don't remember who
The female.
the third person.
The female.
Oh, was it Maeve? They
Yeah.
put Maeve in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember who it was at all. Not that I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not Maeve. That's Starlight.
Okay. I only saw 2 episodes, so I was just agreeing with you.
You know, I don't know, man.
Okay. But
Like, I've watched all 3 seasons,
okay.
and I just
You feel like the comic did more, if I recall.
yeah, like they achieved shit in the comic. They're not achieving anything in the show, and that's what's frustrating me.
Yeah.
And like because like everything they're doing, like the way things look, the way the characters are, the acting, the effects, the craziness of it, it's all fucking phenomenal.
But there's no substance
But the
to
story
it?
progression is non-existent.
Okay. Yeah. So you're not getting the meat. There's no meat there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Like the blood, the gore, the craziness, that's my dessert, but I'm still left hungry because I didn't have a meat.
Yeah, I get you.
So
You know what? Wait a minute. This is Twitch. They're able to show these because they have streamers.
I
do
wasn't
other
saying
things.
because of Twitch. I was saying
The
for
audience?
anyone that's watching the stream.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm about to showcase this one in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay. It quick, simple, easy executions. I follow a TikToker that dubs over Rolf from Ed, Edd n Eddy, and takes his big old sledgehammer and just goes to work. It sparks those little synapses in the back of my monkey brain that says that's funny. I don't know about these. These are cool looking, but I don't know about the funniness. Skadoop. I love limited run games. They are releasing a shitload of things recently. What with the Gex trilogy, the what was the fighting game we were talking about not too long ago?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But even still, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NES vinyl soundtrack for
Ninja Turtles.
for $32. It's backed by Nickelodeon, which boggles my fucking woggle.
It's because Nickelodeon owns it.
It is, but I'm happy that they were able to come to an agreement to make these, and it comes in green.
Yeah, I'd have to get the green.
Oh, the green ooze vinyl sold out.
Boo!
Boo!
We riot at midnight.
It does look pretty nice though. I still need to get a vinyl player. Like that's on my list of things I want to.
A record player? You want one?
One? I mean, we'll see.
Okay. So real quick, would you want one like my Charlie Brown one, or would you want one like my other one? Like, do you want one that's easy to move around, or do you want something that's gonna be a stationary fucking thing?
Stationary fucking thing.
Okay.
But they do. Wow, it was only $8 more. 1,000 units. That's all they had. Was 1,000
Limited run.
units. Wait, when did it start? It started 5 days ago.
Yeah. Oh my god, does it come in a pizza box?
No.
What is that at the top right?
Top right. This?
It says
Oh,
July
it's
14th through August 13th. What's that to the right?
Forever Physical. Nah, it's just a icon, I guess you can call it.
Oh, okay. It kind of looks like a pizza box.
Oh.
I see it now. It's a controller.
But $31.99 for that. Skadoosh, guess what? More motherfricker. September 1st, Limited Run Games is going to be releasing on pretty much all consoles. I believe, the vast majority of Jurassic Park games, including the really crummy Sega CD version, from what I'm looking at. Like the NES version, fine.
This is.
Ooh.
I want this.
You want this?
I want this.
Well, it's in pre-production. It doesn't even have a pre-purchase. $35. That's not bad for I think 8 games. See details.
I might get this. I'll probably get for the Xbox.
Oh, it's only the It's only the one for released across NES, Game Boy, and SNES. Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park Part 2: The Chaos Continues.
Oh.
Is it only 3 games? Really? I thought it was going to be a little bit more than that. And that is the SNES version? That shit that shit looks crispy.
That makes it a little less worth it to me.
Yeah, because I wouldn't mind the Sega CD version, the one with the FMVs and all that. But
I don't know how I feel about this now. Like, I was super psyched. Now I'm like,
Okay, there's the SNES.
You know what I want at home? Like to have at home?
Wait. There's 3 games here, but it's not labeling all 3 games.
Game Boy Advance, and then the NES and SNES. And go back to where it's talking about. Game Boy Advance on the left.
Oh, shit. Game Boy Advance.
Or not. Oh, okay. I thought it was Game Boy Advance. My bad. Never mind. I saw Adventure. My brain just auto-filled.
Yeah. Well, even still, going
yeah, no, 2 games.
Okay, 2 games, but different console. Oh, because this looks like the NES version.
I'm a lot less interested now.
Yeah.
A lot less interested.
Oh, Scott, but how about this? So, EVE's 20th anniversary. I didn't know that this was 20 years old either. But for EVE Online, great game. Heard it had the biggest...
Is this the one where you could make real money?
Over the long course of time, yes.
Okay.
EVE 20th anniversary comes in this big collector's edition box. It's big. Comes with a model ship. Looks great. A code to get that ship in game. A certificate of authenticity. A printout poster with a nice splash back. 4 pins, maybe 5 pins, or a patch. And this weird alien creature, as well as an art book. I thought it came with a music CD. I was incorrect. But, let's see, 20th anniversary enamel pin, and then the Empire Emblem pin set. So 5 pins. Oh, you do get the CD.
Stuff.
You do get the CD. I know how to read. I
don't.
No. But you get a Fedo, which is the little thing. You get the 8-inch Megathron.
I don't like that word.
The Fedo?
Far too close to something else.
It is. Exclusive Megathron skin, which you get in game. You get 2 exclusive other skins. Set of Genolution implants, 5 SOCT ships, and Metamorphosis BPC run of 3. Don't know what any of that is, but hopefully, if you enjoy EVE Online, enjoy it. Like, EVE is an okay game. I played it for a minute and I was into it. It's just I wasn't too into it. What the fuck was that? Oh, no. That's good. Any other gaming things?
I don't think so. I think that's about it. I mean,
Nope.
like I briefly mentioned, I play some Diablo. It's Diablo.
It's Diablo.
But that's about it.
Shoe news.
I realized I shouldn't have bought it. I should have instead been like, "Hey, you guys can just make money off of me playing this free game because I have a phone."
Yeah, no, right? We talked about Barbie shoes, I believe, in the past.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but
We've talked about a lot of shoes.
we have. But this one actually kind of gives the motif of Barbie. A plaid, almost picnic grounds.
It's gingham.
Gingham? Thank you. A little gingham, pink with white checkers across the stripe and the backing. It looks fine. I don't have any major issue. The shoe itself is like an off-white leaning toward like maybe 1 or 2 shades of pink added in. They look fine. I said I don't got very much problem with it. It's just, as both of our issues is, will show dirt. You even step funny on something that has that little extra ridge on the front. They're fine, but yeah, these things are definitely going to get dirty very quickly. And the second set of shoe, we've talked about Mr. Stan Smith. And with Stan Smith, he has released a bunch of handshakes between Looney Tunes, I forget what the other one he did with. Muppets. And I think he also did one with Simpsons earlier. Well, he's doing another Simpsons one with a very nice backing of Homer doing his greatest to sift into the tall bushes. The meme, as it were. And yes, the bush portion of it is very fuzzy.
Use that to clean the rest of the shoe.
Yeah, I know, right? Luckily, over on the good old Sneaker News that we grabbed these from, they even threw the scene in there, so that way you can become accustomed to the meme. Once again, pure white on top with the green in the back, and on the bottom of the sole of the shoe is like an eggshell white, I would say. But, kind of, I would like to see these ones as kind of golfer shoes, not gonna lie. Like, it does kind of give off golfer shoe motif.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I can see that.
And usually with these, they run about, it says August 18th is its release, and we got less than a month, no price tag. I'll assume it's maybe 110, 120 for the Stan Smith stuff. So I would hedge my bets that it's around there. Scud dope. Ooh! I'm kind of excited for this movie.
A piece of candy?
A piece of candy.
Okay.
The Creator. I didn't like AI, and I didn't like iRobot. Wasn't too big a fan of Minority Report.
Oh, I liked iRobot. Minority Report's not AI.
There were a few parts of AI when he was actually starting to feel sure. Minority Report is one of those also, like, take a guess kind of movies. How did you know I was going to do that kind of thing? And then he tries to...
It's Psychopaths.
It is Psychopaths! But Psychopaths does it better.
Well, yeah.
But having an AI become so... I don't want to even call it destructive. So defensive. That it realizes that we are at the end of our line. So it'll just help us. Kind of Terminator-ish. A little Skynet-ish. But it understands that we are needed for a very specific purpose, but nothing more. And at the end of that purpose, which it deems it so in this trailer, from what I'm gathering, that an AI will never feel. And so they say, well, then we will just take it, I guess. And so, a lot of sci-fi stuff, a lot of flying ships, a lot of interesting looking weaponry. September 29th. Hang on. There's something that's kind of not bothering me, but also by the guy who did Rogue One.
Well, directed by the guy that did Rogue One.
Yes. It does look very interesting. Like, I'm not going to take away from it. I would want to know more about the connection of us to the main character. Like, I know he's just trying to survive and get that individual out, but we aren't good people. And I don't want to, what's the term? I don't want to pay for the actions of someone else. But this is
He's trying to save humanity because all humanity's dying.
Yeah, and also, oh no, don't crush the robots. Would you want to become an android?
I don't know. Do I dream of electric sheep?
Probably while you're charging. Why not? Your brain is okay. So, in order to be an android, you still need to have human compassion. You still need to have the ideas.
Are we talking like copying my consciousness and putting it in a robot?
Or just putting your brain in a jar and putting that jar with all the synaptic nodes and whatnot. And
that I would be more into because that's guaranteed still me.
Okay, then yes.
You know, because when you copy your neurons, like how like Kojima's talking, and you put that shit into a computer, like it's just a copy. That's not you.
I would not be surprised if he's actually being mad scientist.
He's talked about it.
Yeah. Because he said, I don't have that kind of money, but if I did, I would get started on it. And Guillermo del Toro, somewhere in the distance, messages him about it, and that's how Death Stranding starts.
Speaking of Guillermo, he's doing a Frankenstein movie, and there's rumors that he's starting his own monster universe.
I'm down for it. Shit. You give me crazy Mexican-style horrors, but what we already know, but change them up into his style. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Skadoosh. What's his name? Perot? Perot?
Hercule Poirot.
Perot. A Haunting in Venice. Watching the trailer, it kind of feels a little... Oh god, what is that movie we watched? Last Halloween we watched it.
I don't know.
I don't either, but
you gotta give me more.
It involved a seance, and that's all I remember of it too. I think it was one of the ones that
seance.
Yeah, I think it was one of the ones that I dreared out a bit. No,
that's like most of them.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on. No, it was the Apple TV exclusive we did the trailer on about the military guy who lost their wife, and it wants to perform a seance. That's what clicked in my head.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah. But it gave me that kind of vibe, where it was like, I don't know what the hell's going on. We're just going to go ahead and hold hands and raise the dead, as one does. It's got Perot on edge. I'm here for it. Murder on the Orient Express. Good movie. I still haven't seen the...
Death on the Nile.
Death on the Nile. I believe that's available on Max, right?
Not sure where it's at.
Yeah,
it's controversial because of its casting, but I mean, the guy's not making any money off of it. Move on. We're gonna watch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind just watching it just because I.
It's not bad. It's enjoyable. I like Murder on the Orient better, but it's also my favorite of the books. So.
Yeah, but what do you think A Haunting in Venice is gonna be? Have you read that one?
I haven't read the book.
Okay. But
so I'm probably gonna have to read it before the movie comes out.
Yeah, seeing as you're a horror fan, I think you might lean a little more toward it. Maybe.
Maybe. But I mean, it's all gonna turn out to not actually be a haunting, you know. Like he's gonna solve it.
He's gonna solve it, but he's also gonna have waking nightmares. Skadoop. Chewbacca. Good.
Whoa, okay.
Good news. Looks really good. Bad news. $200. It has his nice little bowcaster. He looks great. He looks happy. Look at this happy face. Just pinch his cheeks. 2,319 pieces, and it stands, from what the look of it, maybe about 8.5 inches. Let's see here, 18 inches. That's bullshit. What? That ain't no goddamn 18. Wait, what is that thing? Oh, it's a video. It's the 3D. That doesn't. That looks maybe a little under a foot. But then again, I guess I just have really bad time with scaling. But 18 inches tall. Okay. Fuck
Most
yeah.
men do.
Most men do. Most men do. Built for display, the buildable, non-posable Chewbacca Lego figure holds a brick-built bowcaster and has a built-in display stand, plus a plaque with information about the character.
It does suck that he's purely stationary, that you can't change the position he stands in.
Something that I did before you popped in about it, though, it shoots little bricks out the front.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the most you're going to get out of it, though, is it shoots little tiny, what do they call them? Stud shooting bowcaster.
Yeah,
I think. Oh, it's the mini one that does it. Oh. Well, at least you can play with the mini one. Scott Dupe. Something that caught our eye when we were looking through the sales. On sale for $59.99, a mosaic maker. Now, they have a program that allows you to make a mosaic of your face or cat or dog or what have you and put it into a Lego perspective. It includes 4,702 pieces, but they're all 1x1 flat stud. So that way you could just make the image. And it gives me very much Game Boy, the photo thing.
Yeah, Game Boy
Camera. Game Boy camera. And it's kind of cool. It is a very interesting thing to put together. I would say it's got to be a close-up. If you're wanting to include more than one person, it is going to get very grainy very quickly, considering it is what I'm going to assume maybe a 32 by 32 grid of pixel, figuratively. Yeah, that would be pretty bad if you're wanting to have everyone standing by one another in a medium-sized room.
How much is this on sale for?
60.
Damn.
Yeah. Not bad.
Because I was gonna say, if it's cheap enough, I might buy a couple, and then like hold on to them for Christmas and like do up photos for people.
That'd be cute. That'd be real cute.
And like gift them out.
Yeah,
but 60.
But as soon well, they're originally 100.
Yeah, I just don't, I don't have 60 to drop, and I definitely don't have 60 to drop like 4 times.
Fair enough.
But
the other thing about it that I kind of clicked was I don't take photos. I very rarely take photos of myself. So I'd be like,
I definitely don't take photos of myself.
So I'd be like, Quincy, what the fuck are you doing? Do you point that fucking camera at me again? I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'd probably do one that's like of you and your mom from the past.
Oh, okay. And I know I have an idea of which one you would pick because it's a pretty nice close-up. Okay, fair enough then. Okay. But $60 for it. Skadoosh. What? Oh, I was looking at the app.
Yeah, the way to do the photos.
Yeah. I haven't been in a Lego store since our trip. It did not look like this.
Well, they're all very different. This is closer to the one to like what the one at Fashion Show looks like.
Oh, and they have the little build a mini. I would love to build another mini, one that's actual.
Yeah, the problem is you got to buy 3 at a time.
Or pay for one at an expense. I recall.
No, they don't sell the singles.
Really?
That's why we had to do the 3, because the last time I went in there, I built a whole mini for myself, and then I went up, and they were like, no, you have to buy 3. And I was like, are you fucking serious?
Oh.
And so that's why when we went on our trip, I did that. Which, by the way, those are packed somewhere if you want yours.
Nah, you can do it for a little bit.
But yeah, this is a lot like the one at Fashion Show. But I just recently found out they have Lego passports at the Lego stores that you can get for free, and then you take it with you whenever you travel. When you visit a Lego store, each Lego store has a different stamp, so they can stamp your passport.
That's cute. Denny's used to do something like that. For all 50 states.
Was it a pancake?
No, I think it was just the Denny's logo with the little city, and then in between it was like one of their monuments. Or
carry around this stale ass pancake and get it stamped.
Yes, please. But yeah, mosaic maker, interesting. Scott douche. I'm okay with soccer. I never was a big fan. I keep hearing about it. I keep hearing about soccer players doing this, that. This player's gonna be MVP, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm like, eh. However, the Lego kit that is in front of us, the Icons, $319.99 for the Madrid Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. 5,876 pieces to build this pretty good looking scale referenced Coliseum Stadium.
It's a lot of pieces.
A lot of pieces, and it comes apart like this. I kind
I've
of like
never
this.
built a Lego set that big.
The biggest one I built was the ATST, and that was someone else's.
Yeah.
So
I think the biggest I've probably built is either. I mean, I did a lot of the original runs of Harry Potter back when I was a kid, but the biggest I've probably ever built, not counting like just me building shit completely random, would be either the Friends apartment set. Oh no, was it Central Park? Whichever one I have, or the Scooby-Doo Haunted Mansion.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
I've done a few of the architect sets, but those are all pretty small.
Yeah, there's a bigger one. The Empire State. I would like to put one of these big ones together. Maybe the Millennium Falcon.
I'd love to do the Millennium Falcon. I mean, of course, I'd love to do either of the Death Stars.
Yeah.
The Star Destroyer would be kind of cool.
Star Destroyer would be good. I mean, this one I would just do, but I don't think I would get the full excitement of building a soccer stadium.
Yeah, because it's not something you're as into.
Yeah. Oh, what about the Ecto 1?
The Ecto 1 was a pretty decent sized kit. So was my DeLorean, which fucking fell off the shelf and the pieces are packed in multiple boxes. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to put the DeLorean back together.
Oh.
This is the Ecto 1 I built, though, because this one has the remote control chap. So this is from the new movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh.
I built the other one, the one that's got the original 4 Ghostbusters with it.
Oh. Okay, but would you do this one as well?
Yeah, I would do it, yeah.
Oh, it has the little chair that slides out. That's cute.
I would like to do the it's not like life size, but it's definitely bigger. The big R2D2 would be cool.
Yeah, the R2D2 would be nice. I would like Optimus Prime. That'd probably be my go-to for the next one.
Optimus Prime would be cool. Hey, look, the DeLorean.
Hey, look, the DeLorean. $200. Hey. Scud dupe. I don't know the market for this, but there is. Because they made it.
Well, there's definitely a market. So, for instance, and I've been into it multiple times. There's a shop in Disneyland back in the French Quarter that is nothing but shit like this.
Really?
And it's been there for years, so obviously it makes money. My mom bought an Eeyore from there, I do believe, because that's her favorite character. So there's definitely a market for it. It's the price tags I'm seeing from this company where I'm like, who the fuck?
Yeah.
How the fuck?
So what we're talking about is Swarovski, which is a known crystal retailer. And with their crystal creations, they made a damn fine Black Panther, Spider-Man. Iron Man looks a little bit blocky, and a pretty okay-looking Hulk. The only problem I have with the Hulk is that he looks like he's taking a massive dump. But, I mean...
I really like the Spidey.
Spidey looks great.
They did really well with that face.
Yeah. And the more you go down, the more you get all of these nice little figurines in their own individual light. They have a stand of this crystal as well as like
smoosh.
a smoosh. I like the stands. The stands look good. Spider-Man, discover more. Let's just go into this Booterman.
How much does somebody have to love me to buy me the Spider-Man?
$830 just for the OG
Holy
Spider-Man.
Shit. I wouldn't even buy that for myself.
$265 for the bracelet, $285 for the pendant necklace, for the 4-pack of stickers that are removable, out of stock by the way, $135. Also a limited edition Spider-Man large figurine hanging upside down, covered in Swarovski crystals. $35,000.
Can we get the zoom in on that, please?
You got it. Can I
Like,
get a little
it's
closer?
fucking beautiful, and I would love to own it, but I would never spend that money.
Yeah, all of these crystals.
And anyone that spent that money on me, I would think is insane.
Yeah.
Because, like, first of all, there's so much more we could do with that money. Second of all, like, click on the bottom of the photos. You see the photos over to the left? Click on that bottom one. Then can you blow that up? Yeah, thank you.
Socks just sent the. I like saying no.
like the money that what we could do with that money is so much more than a statue,
Yeah.
And I would rather, like, if someone came to me and was like, I bought you a $35,000 statue, I'd be like, why did you buy me a $35,000 statue? Like, think of the trips we could have taken together and the memories we could have made.
Yeah, I mean, this is if we were multi-billionaires and we're just trying to help out Swarovski get back on their feet.
Help.
If it came that way, like if they were like, shit, we're going bankrupt, which they are not. If they were like, shit, we're gonna sell this at like $12,000, then I'd be like, cool. But these are sold out. They are limited edition and they are sold the fuck out.
It really begs the question: how many did they make? Was there just like 2 crazy fuckers out there, or was there like 100 crazy fuckers out there?
Taking
Because 2, okay, yeah, I'm not surprised.
Taking 233 hours to complete, the show-stopping features more than 32,000 glittering crystals, all set using our patent pointage technique. Furthermore, the technically challenging upside-down pose on a New York street lamp ensures that you'll be getting a unique example of Swarovski's spectacular craftsmanship. It doesn't say how many, but they are made to order, so I will assume it's going to be very minimal. I would say maybe 100. Because if it takes 233 hours to complete one, I don't...
The fact that there was 100 bastards out there that were crazy enough to do this,
maybe.
like, that's wild to me.
Yeah. But there's also Disney and Star Wars. These ones look a little bit cooler, however, still expensive. $880 for The Mandalorian. On a beautiful looking display. I like it. Grogu doing his little hand raise. Fucking smaller than a hand. $265.
My other problem with this is, like, they have no resale value.
I mean, they do, but very minuscule. Like, as soon as you get your hands on it, it cuts in half.
Yeah, because, like, the reality is like, it's not like buying a regular diamond where the worth of a diamond is the worth of a diamond. These are very niche. You have to be able to sell it to someone who is a fan and has the money.
Yeah.
So if you buy it and then ever need to sell it, you're probably SOL. Or if you buy it, kick the fucking bucket, and your family needs to pay for a funeral, they're probably SOL on making any money off of this.
Probably. Or maybe throwing it up on eBay and saying, hey, if you're about to buy that on Swarovski's website, buy it through me for a quarter off the cost.
I definitely know somebody that would buy from this company and would be able to afford it. But I can almost guarantee you they're not buying any of the Star Wars or Disney stuff.
Really?
They're just buying fucking statues and necklaces and shit. Because they've got money, but they're not nerds.
Fair enough. Also, the fact that you know someone like that, Wicket
I'm not close to them or anything. I know them.
You know them. They got Wicket from Star Wars, the Ewok.
He's adorable.
$345. It does look like most of these have been like handled with a lot of care. A little bit limited edition Little Mermaid, same style as good old Spidey that we just talked about. $28,000. A advent calendar for 2023 for Disney's 100. $2,300. So you get 25 gifts from Swarovski that are all crystalline or otherwise.
My wallet right now is just sitting there doing doing this.
Sweating.
I'm in danger.
Just-
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Star Wars Millennium Falcon, same style, $28,000 for this one. This one looks pretty. This one looks fucking stellar on the detail.
Like, dude, if I were to finish my book tomorrow, sell it, and became like an overnight success, I still wouldn't buy this. And I am a fucking nerd.
And this one actually has numbers on the bottom. This is one of 100. There's only 100 of these out there.
That's fine. 100 people out there can be fucking insane.
Jesus. And, well, you want to know the major issue? Sold out. So that means they already have.
Which also means that this company made $280,000. Yeah, $280,000.
Nope. One more zero.
2 million.
$2.8 million.
Yeah, 2,800,000. Yeah. Holy shit.
I do like the little the drive capacitor thing back here.
Yeah, the engine.
Yeah, the engine. Sure.
Yeah.
God
Jet. Or whatever.
damn.
I guess it's not a jet engine, but yeah.
And then of course you get
So yeah, the people I know would be buying this kind of shit here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And you can buy one for your iPhone. They don't do any other phones, so they don't have one for
because all
my.
of the phones suck.
Let's see smartphone cases. Let's see. Do they have one for the S23? Nope. It is all iPhone. iPhone Max, iPhone 13, iPhone 14, 13, 13, 14.
Because the reality is, it's a simple shape.
It
but
is.
A lot of the other phone companies out there do too many versions of the phones.
Yeah. Like, I'm rocking my Samsung Galaxy S23, and I mean, not that I'm going to buy any of these. I would like to. Yeah, all of them are iPhones. Damn.
I know multiple Android owners. None of them have the same phone.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I know multiple iPhone users. They don't have the same number.
Same number, yeah. But, the shape is pretty consistent.
Yeah. And
the camera changing was the big thing on a couple numbers back.
God, fucking hold on. Is there anything? What is the most? Let's see if I can't. I just want to find where's just the shop, because then I just want to go from. Okay, wait. That one said shop now for Crystal Metamorphosis. Let's see if I can't find something so disastrously expensive that it borderline kills me.
Apparently, they did Batman at one point.
They did do Batman. I do remember seeing. I think we talked about that one.
Okay, here's an article I found from 2013 about the most expensive item that they've ever done.
Okay, hang on.
So this was 2013, so I mean, by now they may have outdone it.
Oh,
but at the same time, you got to figure inflation and shit like that.
Yeah, let's see. Jewelry.
It was the Swarovski studded Mercedes-Benz SL600, $4.8 million. It was a fucking car.
It was a fucking car.
They covered a car in diamonds. Or crystals.
Crystals. Let's see. Do they Chinese zodiac, hanging ornaments, shop by collection, limited editions? Let's see what the limited. Okay. Let's see. $50,000 for studded elephants.
Look, I know your mom likes elephants. I love your mom.
I'd be like, bro, take this back where you got it. Take this mother. There's Batman. Superman.
Batman.
Fucking $50,000 for a Superman that's bigger. It's just larger. Oh, okay. How? How do you? Oh, best-selling gifts. Let's see what the best-selling gifts are. Fucking ridiculous.
It's the bag that they charge you $6 for.
I know, right? Highest first. Let's see. Yeah, it's all the Marvel stuff. It's all the regular Marvel figures, and at least those are okay priced. $900, $1,100 for Hulk, $830 for Spider-Man. Not bad. Still pricey. $830 is a good computer right there, especially right now. So you are correct. It can obviously do better elsewhere. That is a nice looking earring. Oh, what'd you give me? Oh. How much did you say this was?
This was... So first of all, it's covered in 300,000 of their crystals.
It is
If I
pretty.
remember correctly, it was like 4.5 mil or something like that.
It is
Um,
pretty, though, I will admit. Oh, wait, does that include the car, or is it just the wrap?
that included the car.
Okay. That's not too bad, because that is a good-looking car. Oh, God. It looks a little gaudy. Okay.
So the average price of the Mercedes itself was only 28,458, or
Really?
is now at least.
Oh,
Yeah, remember this is years
2013.
ago.
Yeah. Man, oh man. Well, that's all I got for today. I'm done talking about diamonds and feeling sad about its prices.
They straight up had like a fucking bejeweled fucking hair dryer and shit, like blow dryer and shit. It just rich people, man. Rich
Right.
people will never cease to amaze me.
Give us money. We will make content. Give us some money. Please.
Like I was asked if I were to go to dinner with those people I was referring to. Like I said, I know them, but like we're not close or anything. There's a situation where I might end up going to a dinner with them. If I would be comfortable if we went somewhere super fucking expensive. And I said, I have no problems going somewhere expensive if I'm not paying.
Yeah.
That all being said, do I think it's insane that they would take someone that they barely know
Into a
into a dinner like that?
into a hostile environment.
Absolutely. I think the fact that they take themselves there is insane because I could fucking be a millionaire and I would still go to In-N-Out.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh god yeah, man. Yo, Canes, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
Get in.
hey, that's what I had for lunch. But like the reality is like it would definitely change things in my life. I would buy a nice house. I'd buy a new car. I would buy the gaming computer I've always wanted. I would yada yada yada. You know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, my ass is still fucking making hot dogs for dinner every now and then because I like hot dogs.
I do like hot dogs. But
you know,
but you get to treat yourself to Nathan's.
I already treat myself to Nathan's.
Okay then. You get the bun length Nathan's.
I think I actually do restaurant style because they're like plump.
Yeah, they are plump. I prefer
But-
I prefer the rounded ones.
I don't. I couldn't go out and do shit like this.
Oh god, no. No.
Like for instance, because of the people I know, I recently found out that Bellagio has poker chips that go as high. They probably go even higher, but they go as high as at least a $5,000 chip,
Okay.
and that's just insane to me. Who's gambling $5,000 in one fucking move? Like you don't break that up. Like you bet $5,000
Yep.
if you throw that chip down.
Yep.
That is fucking wild to me.
the
I will never understand rich people.
World Series of Poker has $1,000 chips, and they're just lobbing them out of their hands.
Yeah.
It does boggle the woggle. Outro.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe where you can. Remember to check us out on the good old Twitch. I've been streaming a lot more because it's really fighting off my depression. I'm going to be probably streaming a whole bunch of stuff until Everspace 2, and then eventually Starfield. When Starfield comes out, that is all I'm going to be streaming. I guarantee it is a game I have been excited for. I very seldomly get excited. Twitch.tv/TheUglyMugs. Remember to check out our Temu link down in the description if you happen to want a whole bunch of very inexpensive tools or gadgets or a toy gun. Yeah, I don't know. They had a lot of things. They also have like little magic erase markers for like $1, and they work exceedingly well. Check out our Zenny link for great glasses. I'm wearing a pair right now. It lets me see. It does good. And Humble Bundle, already talked about that. And of course, at the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, remember to love one another. We're starting to see it a little bit less, and we're hoping that that begins to change back to the way it is, where everyone loves one another. It is free to do. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.